Welcome back to another episode of the Score Show. In today's episode, we're gonna be doing our newest series. Well, we did this last year. We're gonna be predicting every single division in the NFL. Um, Today's episode, we're gonna start off with probably the NFL so far. The NFC South, but hey, we it's football season. NBA's wrapping up, so we're gonna be doing way more episodes on NFL content because that's just how it be. NFL
Yeah,
season, NFL time, man. And
gotta come fast, man. I'm getting
yeah,
bored.
yeah. So if you into the NBA, you dive into that. We ain't gonna talk about it too much. Yeah. Let's start this off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We got Baker Mayfield. He got his extension. We got a nice running back group. Well, this Buccaneers team, I like what they doing with the offense because they putting Tristan Wirfs back to left tackle. It seemed like they got Graham Barton in the draft. They wide receiver depth is good, and they got Jalen McMillan from Washington in the draft. He's gonna be a nice fourth receiver for the Buccaneers because they run a lot of three wide receiver sets. So
Yeah.
having a fourth one in your depth chart is really good just to come in. What you think about their offense, like the ceiling and the potential of this team? Because Mike Evans, look, y'all was right last year. I underrated him like hell, and Mike Evans, he's one of those guys who he's a top end talent. And hey, Baker Mayfield, you think he can keep it up?
Um, in that division, hell yeah. I mean, division sucks. I think I think they probably gonna be the team to win it again. I mean, I don't see how they wouldn't. Um, Baker Mayfield is probably the best quarterback in that division. Maybe Kirk Cousins, maybe, but it's between Kirk Cousins and him. But who the fuck knows what's gonna happen to Kirk Cousins? So he just came off an Achilles injury, so we gotta see what happens with that. And then yeah, I mean, I hope Baker keeps it up. I like him. He's a good quarterback. Yeah, running back room is pretty good. Mike Evans underrated wide receiver. Chris Godwin underrated wide receiver. Offensive line's decent. And never mind. I only got Tristan Wirfs. I only got Tristan Wirfs.
They got no. Graham Barton, he should be a good piece for them. He is a rookie, so I wouldn't expect much, but he's gonna find a piece in the interior. And Luke, he's a good pass blocker, so it's like it's decent. Yeah,
Okay.
decent. But Tristan Wirfs, he is he him. If you get just got decent people around that, bro, you'll be fine. You know what I mean? Ain't top end, but like
Yeah.
yeah, you just put mid people next to Tristan Wirfs, you'll be fine, bro. They gotta do something about it for real though in free agency. Just one more.
Facts.
The defensive side of the ball though, they got Levante David. They lost Devin White though. That's kind of tough, man. The Levante David though, he older, but he wise. You know what I mean? Kind of like another linebacker in this division, the Mario Davis, bro. Them boys just every year you think they finna finally like start to regress. Them boys just keep balling. Vita Vea, he clogged it up in the running game. He always got sent two bodies at him and Kalijah Cansey. I remember last year I liked him a lot, but he didn't perform to what I thought he could. He still didn't do bad, but probably see what he could
Yeah.
do. Logan Hall, he's solid. Like Todd Bowles, he is a defensive minded head coach, so he gonna get his defensive line to get production. Randy Gregory is gonna be a depth piece over there. Yeah. Joe Tryon. They drafted him in the first round a couple years ago, and they just been letting him play. He been getting better.
Yeah.
Jamal Dean in the secondary. I feel like he's up for extension soon. Like he's due a contract soon, but while he's there, he's gonna keep playing nice. Jordan Whitehead, And Antoine Winfield, he actually just got his payday. I don't remember what the contract was. I think it was 100 M's, but yeah,
Yeah, he's nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
He elite. He a top three safety in the league. Top two.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Zion McCollum, I remember he started to break out. So like they defense gonna be solid. They defense always be solid because yeah, Tall is him, but
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield, him keeping it up is my question because they lost their offensive coordinator. He's the new head coach of the Carolina Panthers, Dave Canales. And Baker, he was talking about how much he liked the the pairing of him and Dave during the season. I remember they had an interview and he was just talking about how much he liked Dave and hope they keep him around. But when an offensive coordinator shows they got potential to be a quarterback uplifter,
Yeah.
teams are gonna blitz them and like teams are gonna want them because that's how you raise the ceiling of your team. And they got Liam Cohen, who was the Kentucky head coach and the Los Angeles Rams head coach. I think he was the Rams offensive coordinator. And he went to Kentucky. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. He not bad. He's not bad though, cause he usually coaches who coach with the Rams, bro. They always have that Sean McVay like scheme.
Yeah.
So like they gonna have a not then it was a similar scheme that was ran last year. That's why I just want to see like it's probably not the worst thing. Baker probably still could perform, especially he got these much talented receivers. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Jalen McMillan. They got Bucky Irvin, which that kind of I didn't realize that before we did this video that Bucky
Mhm.
Irvin is on the Buccaneers. That's a good running back. So
Yeah.
Buccaneers, man, we're gonna see where they finish off, but we're gonna rank these teams. You want to rank them right now? Like, where do you think the Buccaneers will finish? At the
First,
I
first in
at the
the
top. Okay. You think they're gonna? I was gonna ask you, do you think they're gonna finish at the top half or bottom half? But you think they're gonna finish at?
well, let me look at the schedules real quick because it's low key easier between the Falcons or them. So let me look. So
I to me, man, schedule don't really.
it
I
matters.
just
It matters. It matters. They play Washington week 1, then Detroit, then Broncos, then Phillies, then Atlanta, then New Orleans, Baltimore, Atlanta again, Kansas City, San Francisco, Giants, Carolina, Vegas, Chargers, Dallas, Carolina, New Orleans. Oof. It's a little tough one right there, bro.
all
See them
right.
losing.
So
I could see them losing to Detroit, Philly, Baltimore, Kansas City, San Francisco, Dallas. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's already 6 games. And
I
they're
see
probably gonna.
like 6 L's automatically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, 6 L's automatically that they take in, and then they'd probably drop in like another like 2, 3 more. So yeah, and then Falcons. They got Pittsburgh, Philly, Kansas City, New Orleans, Tampa, Carolina, Seattle, Tampa, Dallas, New Orleans, Denver, Chargers, Minnesota, Vegas, Giants, Washington, Carolina. It's pretty much even, bro.
Nick, do you hear me?
Yeah,
I feel like are you cutting up?
I'm cutting up.
Yeah. Boop diddy scoop diddy boop diddy scoop diddy boop diddy scoop diddy boop diddy scoop. Hey, if you know, you know. Boopity scoopity boopity scoop. All right.
Yeah, better now.
Oh, what's up?
I said it better now. or no? My mic? No.
Boop, boobies.
A good Mar? Mar?
Okay, now all right, now it's me. All right, that's crazy. Boopity
Uh,
scoopity.
chilling.
Hold on, I'm getting internet issues. All right, Nick, you here?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right, I'm starting to turn off some stuff in my house. Hey, that's how it be, bro. When the internet start,
It's how it be, man. How it be.
we gotta
Shit's
start.
crazy.
What you should probably do?
Hmm.
Keep talking about what you think gonna happen with these games, and I'm gonna join back. I'm gonna restart.
Alright.
Hello.
You good now? L host, man. L host.
Crazy technical difficulties, bro. That's insane. It loves starting to happen when we go live too. All right, though. Back to this roster though. Like we agree that they gotta get about 6 L's bare minimum, and they gonna have some like fluky losses too. They gonna have fluky wins also though. So like 6 L's bare minimum, bro.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll see.
See what happens with that, and then I think the same thing goes with. I mean, we'll rank them after we see all the lineups and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. So the Panthers we gonna come to now. Actually, Panthers they got Bryce Young, he coming in the year too, and we gonna see what that's about. Cause like I said, they stole the Buccaneers offensive coordinator. They seen how good he was with Baker, and we gonna see what he do with Bryce Young now. And they got a deep group at the running back position. They got Jonathan Brooks in the draft. He gonna miss the first couple games, I believe. But Jonathan Brooks, he's really good, and he's gonna just make the upside of this team better at the second half.
Yeah.
Rashad Penny, he always be hurt. Like they whole running back
Mhm.
room, they whole running back room tough. They hurt, but they all nice.
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson, he he got traded for pretty cheap. He a good receiver.
Yeah.
Xavier Leggett, hey Nick, come on.
Yeah.
Xavier Leggett is tough. Adam Thielen and like Leggett is exactly what you would want next to Thielen and Johnson, cause them boys they're more like underneath get open technical receivers, and Leggett's gonna be the athletic freak just on the deep balls and moving all around on like back plays, like wide receiver screens and stuff. They got Jonathan Mingo, who he the same thing as Deontay Johnson. He gets open underneath a lot. Terrence Marshall, bro, Leggett, the only receiver who I see like he gonna be on the X, just going deep and playing in the backfield. Cam McConnell, I like him. Taylor Moton the same. The whole offensive line, average to good. That's that's a good thing. If you
Yeah,
get a
they
whole
busted up because that interior last year, that they still had Taylor Martin, Kim, and Austin Corbett, but I think they moved Austin Corbett from right guard to center now, and then
yeah,
they got Damian Lewis and Robert Hunt
yeah.
because that interior was terrible last season, and I think that's why he got sacked a lot.
Okay, their interior is very new for sure. Yeah, you're right about that. Corbett did move from guard to center. Yeah, and Lewis from the Seattle and Robert from Miami. So that's tough. And now they got Brady Christensen as a swing tackle, who I think he's good as a swing tackle. So that's good. That's good for the Panthers. They buffed up this offense crazy because they also you liked in the draft Tavion Sanders.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got him in the draft. And Tavion, he nice. He real athletic. They got an athletic wide receiver and tight end in the draft with a bunch of veterans on their receiving unit, and they got another athletic freak in the backfield and Jonathan Brooks. Him and Jatavion also play on the same team, so they cool. They
yeah,
gonna be not have somebody in the locker room with them. This offense for Carolina is not bad, bro. It's not bad. Just Bryce Young got no excuse.
yeah,
He
definitely.
got no excuse, man. What
Yeah,
you?
got no excuse that the offensive line is dog shit. Got no excuse that he has no weapons. None of that. Excuse could be made for the defense. That's a little iffy, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that for sure. But they got a new head coach who did great as offensive coordinator last year. They got a deep running back group. They got deep wide receiver group, deep tight end group, decent online, decent to great actually. Like I'm just gonna say decent because everyone on this group is average, and they got two really good tackles. It's just last year it's hard to say great when they played the way they did, but
Yeah,
like I said, bro, that head coach from last year, Frank, when Matt Ryan was on the Colts, he it looked terrible on the offensive line. As soon as he come to the Panthers, it looked terrible on the offensive line. If the year he leaves, the Panthers look good on the offensive line again, it's like a almost confirmed thing that he was just a problem for some reason. But
yeah,
onto their defense, they got Jadeveon Clowney this off season. They got Ashawn Robinson. They got Shy Tuttle. Derek Brown, who he been stepping it up. Derek Brown been playing better, man.
yeah.
Shaq Thompson coming back from his injury, that's good.
Got Joe
Josie,
Juju Jewel from the
Yeah,
Broncos.
yeah. What you think about
Man, it's whatever. It's because they're planning to put Drew Sanders as like the one of the lead roles, but he just tore his ACL, so he done for the season for the Broncos.
Yeah, that's tough. They got they may have traded D Jackson, but they got D Jackson back from him, you know, and they got Dane Jackson for Dante. You feel me?
Hmm.
That's
Hopefully,
whatever.
J.C. Horn stays healthy this season too, man.
Yeah, yeah. Xavier Woods is decent. Jordan Fuller is decent. Troy Hill is decent. They got decent depth on the secondary. They taking a chance on Clavon Chase on.
Yeah,
Davion Clowney though, he had a real good year last year. So you know
yeah,
the Panthers, they are a free agent away, and there's a lot of free agents available. There's a lot of free agents available. They are a Stephon Gilmore away from having the potential of having like a best cornerback duo in the league. I'm not saying it would happen, but like you said, if JC Horn stay healthy, he's one of the best corners in the NFL. And if he could just have a year where he's healthy and a perfect world where Stephon Gilmore stays healthy and they sign him, they can have a crazy duo and a real great upside on the offense. So
yep.
yeah, Panthers they could get scary. They get a Dory Jackson. I don't know. Panthers they should do something on the defensive side of the ball. I would like to see them make one more move. I would. I would. Let's look at their schedule though. Let's see how many like for sure losses they got. Cause
Bengals is one. Kansas City's two.
Kansas, Philly, Dallas.
I'd say yeah, and then they probably losing to Atlanta and the Bucks at least once.
But like those aren't like confirmed. Like
Yeah,
those
because
aren't as confirmed as those are division.
yeah, those are divisionals. Yeah, I'd
Like
say I'd say confirmed is. I'd say Chicago too. Chicago's probably confirmed there too.
yeah,
Yeah,
Chicago
come on, bro. Come
confirmed.
on, bro. Once we get to Chicago, you'll be like, okay, okay.
The thing is though, like Carolina and Chicago had similar off seasons. They both invested on their offense a lot, and it's just to see who made the right investment. Like Caleb, I don't know nothing about Caleb Williams, but Bryce Young, I don't know too much either. Because like I don't want to just say I know about Bryce Young after one season, you know, especially where he in a whole new situation. And like
Right.
I said, he got no excuse this year. Caleb Williams, he almost walking in with no excuse. Like maybe the offensive line a little bit, but like he's walking in with like Keenan Allen, freaking
DJ Moore,
Romeo DJ Moore, that's kind of crazy. Cole
Cole
Komet,
Kmet.
yeah, bro. It's kind of crazy off the rip, but
Yeah, he's got like no excuse, bro. The defense ain't even an excuse either on that team, bro. It's we'll
I
get.
don't like the coaching. I'll say that I hate the coaching on that team. I don't like Matt
I don't like
Eberflus.
Matt Eberflus too. I feel
Yeah,
like if they go on like a rocky start in the beginning of the season, he's gone. He's definitely gone.
yeah. We'll see. But I want them to go the offensive coach route, but that's only if they can. But I only see 4 confirmed losses here. Let me see something though. The Panthers run defense. What do I think about it? They got they run defense. Oh, Clowney. It's not that bad. Clowney's a good run defender. Shaq Thompson gonna be good coming back. Derek Brown, he's whatever side total. It's good, but okay. I'm trying to see like what do you think the Panthers matchup problem is? Like what is the biggest problem you see on the Panthers roster?
Um,
Because
biggest problem I would say is probably like maybe the defensive line a little bit. I'd boost up the defensive line a little bit more. And also, they lost a big time pass rusher in Brian Burns, which is going to take a big hit. I mean, the Davion Clowney is decent, but he's not going to be that Brian Burns presence. Derek Brown could take it up, but I think they nose tackle is definitely the biggest weakness on that team.
I think quarterback is, and
I don't really like to judge it though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like to judge after the first year, bro, because look what happened to Trevor Lawrence. Look what happened to Trevor Lawrence, bro. He was dog shit his first fucking season. Went 3-3 like 13, 14 or whatever. And then all of a sudden the season after that they went to the playoffs and made it to the divisional round.
Thing about it though is that's why I said this team could be a move away. Because in a world where Bryce Young is snapping and they got one more piece on defense, they in the playoffs. But he is the biggest question mark to me because I don't know what he is. And there's a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL. Unfortunately for him, I know who they are. You know, like off rip, there's at least 15 quarterbacks I can name better than Bryce Young. Off rip, you know,
100%, bro.
Off rip.
100%.
Off rip. And like, if you don't have a top half quarterback, it's kind of hard, you know.
Honestly, I don't know why they did this, bro. To get Bryce Young, they should have just waited to get Caleb Williams because I think Caleb Williams is just a better talent than Bryce Young. But it's the Panthers, bro. Their owner is fucking this stupid as fuck.
Thing about it though is I like it because when you fall in love with someone and you really think they're that good that you willing to trade up for them, you believe in them and they're doubling down on it because they invested a lot in this offense. So immediately he's having no excuse. They got no first round pick this year. So unlike the other teams, they have more an incentive to win, you know?
Yeah,
like other teams, I know like people hated it when the Eagles did it a couple years ago, but teams be tanking on like the last 2 games of the year, you know? And the Panthers are going to be a team that they're not going to tank at all. Like, there is no signs of them tanking. So those week 17, 16, 15 games, they're going to go out trying to win them. And if Bryce Young could be doing that, we'll see why and how good he was doing.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, Bryce Young, he's a big question mark because Xavier Leggett, I told you I like we seen him on live. I like him a lot. Yeah. Adam Thielen, he was snapping last year. Deontay Johnson is good. Jonathan Mango, him and Bryce Young had a good connection last year. So Bryce Young has at least David Moore's not even bad as like a fifth option, to be honest, bro.
Yeah.
Terrence
I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be watching some Panthers games this year just to see how Bryce Young doing, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I watch home. I'm not watching all, but I watch home. Yeah. You know it's crazy. They don't even got a primetime game this year. They're fucked. That's
bro.
Nobody wants to see them in primetime, bro. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, we ain't trying to see y'all unless y'all in the playoffs because it ain't like they're going to be a team in the offseason that's going to have a top pick that we could talk about them, you know? Like, we only going to talk about them if they in the playoffs.
I mean, I think they got like a Germany or a London game, though.
Yeah, that's it. But we see about 4. Hold on.
Dallas. Oh, no, they do. No. Oh, no, that's preseason. I was looking.
All right, but Dallas is a L. Philly is a L. Kansas is a L. Cincy is no matter what. All right, so we'll come back to it. Yeah. All right, next team we got is who should we go on to next? The Saints.
Let's go with the Saints. Oh God.
The Saints. The team that always has cap space.
Did not change up the offense besides getting Fuga.
All right, so they got Derek Carr. And they drafted Spencer Rattler. Got Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave, Rashid. After that, they got nothing in the wide receiver room, bro. This got to be a team that the rest of this free agency does something about that. They also got Jamal Williams, which is tough because Alvin Kamara is kind of receiving back, so having Jamal Williams there to punch it in sometimes is good.
Yeah.
Juwan Johnson, not bad. Taysom Hill, he always gonna be a positive. Don't know how, but he is. I disagree with this website. I disagree with ESPN a little bit. They're gonna put Trevor Penning at guard. Like Caesar Ruiz, he be making fake Pro Bowls. I'm sorry. Like I don't know how he be making a Pro Bowl. It's gonna be like Trevor Penning in there or something.
I like the offensive line though. I mean, it's not. It's one of the better ones that we've seen.
No, bro, they have names, bro. That's the thing about it. Ryan Ramchick, he's regressed a little bit because he's also been hurt, but he is still like a top 10 tackle. But like he been hurt, and Talise, he just got drafted this year in the first round. He we'll see what he is. Trevor Penny, he got drafted in the first round last year.
Yeah.
His problem is that he gets too much penalties, but that's the exact reason why I thought he was a guard. Let him just be a run blocking demon, and then you just put him at guard. And then Eric McCoy, he whatever. Nick, I don't know too. I don't know too much about Nick. I don't know everything now, but yeah, their offensive line it ain't like gonna be this crazy problem, And at least they're investing into it. So even if it is a problem, at least they trying. So it's not gonna be the prettiest year for them if they keep the wide receiver room like this. What do you think about the offense? How it looks right now?
Get Derek Carr out of there.
They should have never got him in here, bro. Like, I don't know what they was doing with Derek Carr. The Saints is just one of those teams that gotta win, bro. I understand. I love it. I respect it. You gotta win, but like, let it go, bro. At least after Drew Brees retires, man. Holy.
Yeah.
Like, them boys ain't never letting go. Clint Kubiak is their new offensive coordinator. He's the coach in Denver. That's funny.
No, Gary Kubiak was a coach in Denver.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Clint Kubiak. Okay. Okay. So he was a quarterback specialist. He was some, bro. Either way, right? Careless about Clint. I don't know about, bro.
Let's go on to the defense because the offense I don't even want to talk about. Derek Carr running that shit, but I don't even want to talk about it.
Derek Carr actually is bad, bro. Like,
I don't even want to talk about it, bro. I guarantee you they're gonna put. I guarantee you they're gonna put in Spencer Rattler like halfway through the season.
What is Derek Carr contract looking like? Actually, I don't. Man, they gotta let Derek Carr go.
Don't even look at it. Don't even look at it.
Bro, they gotta let Derek Carr go, bro.
They got Cam Jordan. Chase Young, I think, is out for a few games.
Like, hold on. That's the fucking move that pissed me off this free agency. Like, Chase, why the fuck did you come here, bro?
Because he getting a bag from them. That's why. Probably nobody offered him the same contract that Saints offered him.
That's crazy, bro. All right, keep going.
Nathan Shepard, Brian Bruzy. This is his second year. I guarantee you, once Chase Young is better, they're gonna put Cam and Chase on. Cam's gonna be on the left. Chase is gonna be on the right. Carl Granderson's not bad. He's pretty good pass rusher. Pete Warner is pretty good. Demario Davis is good. Willie Gay they got from the Chiefs now, who's pretty good. Who's that? Adobe is pretty good.
Debo, yeah.
Got Kool-Aid, who you really like. Jordan Hawden, I don't know who the fuck that is. Tyrann Mathieu's always going to be good. I mean, he's regressed definitely in the past few seasons, but he's still a pretty good safety. And Marshawn Lattimore, I mean, who's complaining about Marshawn Lattimore? That secondary is really good for them. It's just the offense, and they could be going places if they had a good quarterback, man. They could be going places if they all they need is a good quarterback. But yeah,
Yeah, Derek Carr. I don't like when I watch him play, bro. Like he just I don't like the decisions he makes, man.
makes poor decisions, bro.
Monty Rice, he's gonna step in and be a pretty decent piece for them. They got Payne Turner still. Yeah, like you said, Brian Brzee. Yeah, the Panthers. The Saints defense not bad. Is it ever bad though? They're another team in this division with a defensive minded head coach. They got Dennis Allen who he instills that defense, and he's
Yeah,
been there for how long now? It's been forever. They've
been like
been
2 or 3 years now. He's been there.
Dennis. No, he's been there as the defensive coordinator way before that. He got promoted. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
there ever since Drew Brees. Like then after the 2 years they beat the Buccaneers, they promoted him because Sean Payton like resigned. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They're a top 10 defense.
Oh my god! Okay, we're in episode one of
Bro,
this
bro,
series. I don't. I don't want.
come on, bro, come on. You can't tell
We
me that,
just started.
bro. That's bro. They've been a guaranteed like top 10 defense for years, bro. Like, come on, bro.
I don't know about that, man. The Mario Davis he's one of those guys. He's supposed to start aging soon, but every time we say it, he don't do it. So like, what's the point of talking about him regressing? He gonna be nice. Willie Gay is nice. You're right from the Chiefs, yeah. Um, Cam Jordan, he has actually regressed a little bit, so I can expect a little regression from him, but he's still a good player. Chase Young is a good player. Carl Grandson's a good player. Pete Warren is a good player. They do got some good players, bro. They got Kool-Aid, man. Kool-Aid he could bring the upside of this defense up crazy. Cause they gonna have Paulson. What's up?
No, they're gonna have Marshawn and Paulson and Kool-Aid, bro. It
Yeah.
is.
Kool-Aid going in the second round is insane work, and he really could just be like the staple to make this a insane secondary. While they got a bunch of good players on the interior, so yeah, and they got a great leader in Demario Davis. Yeah, the Saints defense is really good. I could see the upside of them. I could see the upside, but we'll come back to that. Maybe we should. And you know what, Nick? We always be chatting this a top 10 defense. Elijah's right. At the end of this series, the next thing we're gonna do is rank our top 10 offenses and defenses.
All right, that's fine. All
Yeah,
right, let's go into schedule.
bro. Cause like that defense is nice. That defense is nice, bro.
All right, Dallas is L. Philly's an L. Kansas
Kansas,
City is L. Cleveland
Rams.
is probably a L. Rams is a L. Green Bay is a L. Yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guaranteed losses probably. Same as the Bucks.
This schedule is tough. I
Yeah.
wouldn't consider Cleveland a guaranteed loss, though. Not Cleveland.
All right, whatever you say.
Look, you believe in Cleveland? Do you believe? Yeah.
It's Cleveland. Come on, bro. It's Cleveland.
Yeah, exactly. It's Cleveland. It's like, so I'll give them. I think Green Bay is like a scheduled loss. Like Green Bay, I think the Rams. Think
If Rams stay healthy, if Stafford's healthy, they'd be in them.
think the Chargers, Chiefs,
Chargers.
Eagles.
I want to say the
Cowboys.
Chargers. I want to say the Chargers, so I would not say the Chargers.
Wait, did I say Chargers?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, let me reset that. You're
But
right.
Broncos too. Broncos too. Know what I'm saying? They lose.
No. If I said the Chargers, I don't think I meant to. So I'm gonna say it one more time. The Cowboys is 1. The Eagles is 2. The Chiefs is 3. The Rams is 4. Green Bay is 5. That's 5 L's. And we're gonna see what happens with the rest. You know, but
Yep.
they got 5 L's for sure.
Yep.
The
On
last
to
the
the
last team.
on to the Falcons.
Then we're gonna rank these teams and see who get the last losses, because most of those games would be divisional games. So we got Kirk Cousins honing in. Man, talk to me about the Falcons, man. What you think about these boys?
You know, it's the Falcons. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. They drafted Michael Penix with pick 8, which was very questionable, but that's whatever. Let's see. They got Kirk Cousins, Bijan, who's a beast, Tyler Algier, who's a beast, Drake London, Darnell Mooney, Randall Moore buffed up the wide receiver core, Kyle Pitts. I want to see Kyle Pitts do something this year. Hopefully. Jake Matthews, solid offensive lineman. Matthew Bergeron, he's okay. Drew Dolman is okay. Chris Lindstrom's good, great interior lineman. Caleb McRae is okay. Yeah, offensive line's mediocre at best. Offensive weapons wise, probably the best in this division. Like just by Kirk Cousins, Bijan, and Drake London, low key, and Kyle Pitts, man, just by the names and shit like that. Yeah, I mean it's a solid team, bro. I mean, offense is pretty good. I mean, I'd like to see them get like maybe another like interior piece of that left guard. They got pretty good offensive line. No, it's not crazy good, but it's decent. Yeah, that's the only weakness I see on that is the left guard. To be honest with you, on the offense. Other than that, they got wide receiver depth. Ray McLeod, Hodge. Got running back depth with Tyler Algier. Got quarterback depth. They got Taylor Heineke as the third stringer, bro.
I agree with you, bro. And in the draft, they showed me that they're kind of an all-in team. You know, they are more all-in than I expected when they took quarterback in the first round. And they took quarterback in this draft because that was their biggest need. You see the Q next to Kirk Cousins?
Dude.
Yeah. He had an Achilles tear, bro. Like his Achilles is wrong. His Achilles is messed up at 37 years old. Okay, 38. All right, and when the season starts, they're gonna have Michael Penix start and Taylor Heineke as a backup quarterback.
Kirk Cousins is starting, bro. We already made the bet, bro. He's starting, bro.
He's hurt.
He got hurt like in November, bro. He's chilling.
He's Achilles.
Bro, if Aaron Rodgers was about to play in December after getting hurt in September, what makes you think that he's not going to play?
Do you believe Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers is no, bro. I don't think he was playing, bro. Like that is. I understand the new Achilles injury and stuff, but like he is supposed to want to come back. He's supposed
Atlanta Falcons quarterback Kirk Cousins is expected to be available week 1 after an Achilles injury suffered last season. This was March 12th.
And guess what? If for some reason in camp he looks different, because they're reporting that before training camp. We haven't seen how he looked in the real like environment. You feel me?
Yeah.
So when training camp starts, if he is scheduled like a regular Achilles tear, he will not be ready. But if he's scheduled like this new thing that came out last year, that like we haven't even seen Aaron Rodgers come back from it either. Like we mentioned, in Aaron Rodgers could have came back, but he hasn't yet. We ain't even seen A-Rod from it yet. So I want to see how Kurt look first. If Kurt's ready, he ready. But if he's not ready, they got Michael Penix and they got Taylor Heineke who will be their backup quarterback, and that would be a way better quarterback room than last year because they had Taylor Heineke start on last year, and who was their
No, that
backup?
no, they had Desmond Ritter starting
Ah,
over
yes, yes, yeah,
Heineke.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Even worse, bro. Desmond Ritter, bro. Like, I think he was the worst quarterback I watched last year. And no matter what, they got two quarterbacks better than him. They got two of them, and they offensive line, I think, is like elite type. Elite. They have a top five run blocking team, and with a top five run blocking team, you're not gonna ask too much out of Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix in the passing game yet. So like, this
Yeah.
is a good spot for Kirk Cousins if he is healthy, to where he can rely on the run game more, and it is a good spot for Michael Penix as a rookie where he could rely on the run game more. Because Bijan Robinson, they invested highly in a running back when the whole league is out on running backs. You feel me? And they did that because they know they got a special group of people run blocking wise. Like they know Chris Linderstorm, he's gonna be here for a while. He's like the new Quentin Nelson. Like Lindstorm is what Quentin Nelson used to be. And you got Caleb McGarry, who's a good run blocker. Drew, good run blocker. Jake Matthews, he's been a good left tackle for about 10 years now.
Yeah.
So you gonna focus on the run game. You gonna have Bijan Cook, Tyler Algier Cook. They could have 1,000-yard rushers next year, like type B. Cause Kyle Pitts, he ain't been performing. But he's a good weapon. He's a good weapon, but he ain't been getting numbers.
Yeah.
Darnell Mooney, he's a good second option because Drake London, bro. Drake London be looking nice. I'm happy to see that. But no matter what, they have a high floor because they run game is gonna be a top five run game in the NFL. They
Yeah.
just Bijan's too good. Tyler Algier is one of the best RB2s, and they got the run blocking, and they even got the schematic. Because they've been doing it for a while. Or who's their offensive coordinator? Falcons offensive coordinator. Like, I don't know.
That was probably Arthur Smith.
Oh no, Zach Robinson. Like I stated earlier, he came from the Rams. So usually when they come from the Rams, bro, they run that Sean McVay scheme, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
he running some variant of Sean McVay out there. I don't know which one it is, but he doing some Sean McVay shit. Onto the defensive side of the ball, though, they also got another guy from the Rams, Raheem Morris. So wait, these boys just took the Rams coordinators? Yeah, the Falcons took their defensive coordinator from last year and their offensive coordinator from the year before. So Falcons just got the Rams coaching staff without Sean McVay, and yeah, AJ Terrell, he tough.
Yeah.
Mike Hughes is nice. Braylon Trice they got in this year's draft. We haven't talked about his defense yet, have we? No, because I ain't talking about the best safety in the NFL yet. Jesse Bates. Jesse Bates the best safety in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah. David Onyeta, Grady Jarrett, Arnold Ebiketie. You right. They could get better in the defensive line, but they got depth.
Mm-hmm.
They got that's their thing though. They don't got that number one piece. They got a bunch of depth, which they just need a guy who could get like 12 sacks. And this is all right. So let's say that they just traded all their picks, right? For
Mm-hmm.
for like I don't know Dexter Lawrence. This would be one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. Like they got a bunch of depth next to him,
Yeah.
but it just no depth. What you think about their defense?
That's what the Saints defense is what the Falcons offense is. If you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, I
you
know
know what I'm
what you're
saying.
saying. Yeah.
And the Saints offense is what the Falcons defense is.
The Saints offense is with the Falcons. Falcons defense do suck, but bro, that's how it be sometimes. They got that kicker though, and he gonna be converting on his kicks this year again.
Yeah, Young Hoku.
Yeah, that boy, he had a year where he just kept missing kicks, and I know because he was on my fantasy team. And these niggas can't lie to me about him to me. He kept missing, bro. Man, I thought I was like, bro, I thought he was hit, but I actually took him early.
I'm weird.
But let's look at their schedule. How many losses? We are at 2. I see
Right up.
Philadelphia, Philadelphia, Kansas City. I see Dallas. I
Minnesota.
No, JJ McCarthy.
All right, we're not gonna do that. So like three guaranteed losses.
Seattle.
No.
Okay. Yeah, 3 guaranteed losses. So when we did guaranteed losses, we had 3 for the Falcons, 4 for the Panthers, 5 for the Saints, and 6 for whoever else. Who was the last thing? The Bucks.
Yeah,
the Bucks did have a tough schedule. Dang. So like, after seeing that, how do you think they go against the divisional opponents though? Like who comes out the division for real? Because like I think
it's all gonna. It's all gonna come down to the divisional games and everything like that. That's gonna decide it for either the Falcons or the Bucks.
But the thing about it though is the Falcons outside of the division, we kind of see they going to have an easier route. They're gonna have more cushion to take some losses in the division, you know. So like I do think the Falcons finish as the number 1 seed in the NFC South, and that was my prediction going into this. The Falcons, they have a floor because no matter what, they're going to have a good run game. No matter what, the Buccaneers
Utilize Bijan more.
and they O line. The Buccaneers, they no matter what have good wide receiver play, but Baker is kind of a question mark. He's not a huge question mark, but like it's not as easy as knowing for a fact that the Falcons' run game is going to be good. I know that it's a fact, and the quarterback is a question mark. The quarterback has a lot of questions, but I also think with so many questions, they gonna have an answer. Because Kirk Cousins, he's either gonna stay healthy or he's not. And if he's not healthy, Michael Penix, he's gonna be good or he's not. And then Taylor Heineke. You know what Taylor Heineke is. Hit that as your third option, whatever. But him as your third option is good. Him as your second option is kind of unfortunate, especially with how much of reality that Kirk could look different. But number 3, that's whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's between the Falcons and the Bucks for me, low key, man. I mean, the Bucks schedules is tougher, bro, and I think that's just what's gonna give the edge to Atlanta. I mean, only way I don't give the edge to Atlanta is if Kirk Cousins is not the same. If he's just a shittier version of Kirk Cousins. If Kirk Cousins is playing like Kirk Cousins was playing in Minnesota, they won in the division easily.
For sure.
Yeah, but I mean, Yeah, that's my only question going into this, where I'm going with the Bucks, because if you were to say that the Bucks and the Falcons had the same exact schedule, I'm going with the Bucks. I'm going with the Bucks, but because I just feel like that defense is 10 times better than this Falcons defense, and the offense is, it's not on par with the Falcons, but it's good enough to keep up with the Falcons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah. So I'm just gonna go with the Falcons winning the division. I'm gonna go Bucks second.
Hold on. Let's keep talking about number two, because I think my number two is changed, bro. And like, man, Carolina is very good, bro. Their offense. Carolina is very good.
You were just shitting on Bryce Young, bro. You was
Yeah.
literally just shitting on Bryce Young, and now you're gonna say that they're gonna be second in the division.
Thing about it though is he's a question mark, but so
So
is
is Kirk Cousins. So is
and
Kirk Cousins. So is Baker Mayfield. And we already know what Derek
exactly,
Carr is. And we already know
exactly,
what Derek Carr is. So.
exactly, bro. So like,
Well, you gotta look at the better teams, bro. You gotta look at the better
that's what
teams.
I'm doing. The
They're not the
Panthers,
better team than Tampa Bay, though.
the
Bro, come on, bro.
the
You
Pan.
telling me this, bro? The Bucks have a better offense and a better defense than Carolina does. What are we talking about here? Is Tampa Bay at number 2?
All right,
Regardless, is Tampa and the Falcons at 1 and 2? Regardless, you can flip flop them, whatever the fuck you want to do with that. But they are the guaranteed 1 and 2 spots in that division. I will
all
make
right.
a bet with you right now if you want to. I will make a bet with you right now if you want to, bro.
So hold on. Before we do that, let's get into the small things. The best head coach in this division. Who is
Todd
it?
Bowles. Todd Bowles.
Todd Bowles is the best head coach.
Time and
I
time again,
think
he proves me wrong, bro. Bro, because there is no way last season that they were making the playoffs without.
I think that you're right, but the only way that Todd Bowles isn't is if Dave Canals is as good of an offensive coach as he was an offensive coordinator. That's the only way Todd Bowles isn't the best coach in the NFC South, is if Dave Canales takes that throne. And this whole
I agree.
division got a bunch of they got a bunch of defensive head coaches. So like the Panthers got like the 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 advantage scheme wise most games, just because like they don't have the same level of offensive coaching. Or Liam Cohen on the Buccaneers though, he is good. Their offensive coordinator isn't some like boom. So like
Yeah.
he's gonna be able to draw up plays for the Buccaneers for real. But man, the Buccaneers. All right, so head coach, the Panthers got a question mark, but Buccaneers probably do
I
got
don't
the
want to
best
go
coach.
with that because I don't know what the head coaches are yet, because those were just offensive and defensive coordinators on their respective
Yeah,
teams. So I don't want to judge them off of
yeah,
that. So
yeah,
it's literally either between Todd Bowles or Dennis Allen, and Todd Bowles made it. Dennis Allen hasn't made a playoff
yeah,
appearance.
yeah. No. I agree with you, but next is quarterback. Quarterback. Who's the best quarterback in this division?
Kirk Cousins, if he's the same Kirk Cousins.
I don't know. I don't think Kirk Cousins is gonna be. I didn't even think about him. That's actually messed up for me. I'm thinking Baker or Bryce.
I'm still just gonna go with Kirk Cousins just because Kirk Cousins, and yeah, I mean, we got
Kirk.
it. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be watching some of the NFC. I'm gonna be watching everything. I'm gonna be watching all the
Yeah,
games.
yeah, yeah.
I'll
I'm
be
scared
watching
for
all the games regardless. So I'm not
Kirk,
even gonna say.
Kirk Cousins. Before he got hurt, he was playing at a top 10 level. I'm just scared about his injury. Like, I
Yeah,
hope the best for him.
I agree with you. Yeah, but I mean, if he's playing like what he was playing last season, bro,
I mean,
he's
he was
top
a
10.
top 10 quarterback last year.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
what I'm
So,
saying.
so like, yeah, for sure.
Falcons will go far if, I mean, not too far,
They
obviously,
would
but
be dark horses if Kirk Cousins played at a top 10 level.
Maybe a
Yeah.
divisional round in their future, but that's about it.
I don't know. I don't know. But if Kirk Cousins was playing at a top 10 level, they made a trade or something like they bought in at the trade deadline because he was playing like that. Nah, they would be tough. It would be tough.
Definitely.
Yeah. Um, they got the best safety in football. They got an elite corner. They got a bunch of depth at the
They got the best
D
running
line.
back in the division.
Run game. They got the best run game. They got the best quarterback. They got the best run game. Receivers. They're
Nah, nah, that goes to the Bucks. Chris
yeah,
Godwin and Mike Evans clear everybody.
but like they're probably they're second or third. They're second or third. Okay, so what about the Buccaneers though? The Buccaneers, they probably right now do got the best quarterback going as of right now because Kirk Cousins is hurt and he
He's
might just be better than Bryce because like Bryce is a young player. He hasn't shown nothing. Their running back room is deep. Their wide receivers room's the best. Their O line, I don't think their O line is gonna be a problem though. It's not the best, but it's not gonna be this O line that holds them back. You know.
yeah.
Um, defense is good. You're all right. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers at two. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers at two. So we're gonna have Falcons one, the Buccaneers two. I'm going with the Panthers at three though. I think this.
I agree with you. I
I
agree with
think,
you.
I think the Saints are the worst team in this division, bro. Derek Carr, I know what he is. Alvin Kamara, he was hurt to begin the season last year, and like having him back is going to be a big boost, especially with how bad Derek Carr
Yeah.
is. That he's just gonna have someone to throw to underneath. But like they have nothing next to Chris Olave. Rashid, he's not bad, but like you're asking Derek Carr to uplift this wide receiver room. Come on, man. No, he
I
can't do.
will I will say I will say this. I will say this. If Spencer Rattler gets in there, they might jump up to three. If Spencer Rattler jumps up there, they might get the three instead of the Panthers. But
But
that's yet to be seen.
we were watching Spencer Rattler though. Spencer Rattler was AJ Xavier Leggette's quarterback.
Uh-huh.
He did have no offensive line though, bro. He was at least like
Yeah.
nah. Spencer Rattler did have no offensive line for real. He had no help. That's crazy.
So
I don't know how I feel about Spencer Rattler. I don't know,
he's
especially
going
with
into
like,
a better offense, bro. I mean,
especially with like,
let's see what happens, man.
yeah, especially with like how many quarterbacks were taken before him. It shows you like people like quarterbacks, bro. They just ain't like him. Like you going not in the first round of this quarterback class just means you were not one of those guys.
Yeah.
But he could show that he is. All that could happen is him playing games. So shout out Spencer Rattler for real. Yeah, I got. Dang, we just came to an agree on that. Yeah, the Falcons. Wait, did you have the Falcons one?
Yeah.
All right, so you got the Falcons one. You got the Buccaneers one. You got the Panthers three, and you got the Saints four. I agree with you. I agree with you. In that world, we would have. I don't even know how the Falcons would do it with Kirk Cousins or other buddy. What's his name? Penix starting at QB. We won't even know who it would be, but that team, like I said, they floor is so high. So yeah. Anything else you got to talk about this episode? I think that wraps it up.
Yeah. I think that's about it.
Yeah, NFC South prediction, y'all. Breaking news recently in the NFL? Not really.
Tariq going to the Tariq going to the Jets.
Well, that's just That's just the move to make a move, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to. I want to see what because I honestly haven't been keeping up with the NFL that much, so I want to see if there's anything that we should be talking about. Like it's off season, bro. We into NFL, NBA playoffs. I mean, but
Yeah.
yeah, looks like about nothing. Yeah. All right.
Definitely.
Well, that'll wrap it up for today's episode. Thank you, everybody, for listening to episode 138 of Up the Score Show. In today's episode, y'all listen. We did NFC South predictions. Next week, we're going to be doing the AFC West prediction because, that's another easy division to knock out of the way because there's a bunch of sucky ass teams in them. Bunch of sucky ass teams in them, and there's a clear candidate to win that division. So another
Yeah.
easy division to get out the way. So, yeah, like I said, thank you for watching and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and God bless.